Hey guys, so we are here to tell you about the 10 worst tractors of all time. Tractors are often rated as worst in terms of performance and dependability. Problems with the engine, gearbox, hydraulic system, fuel system, and electrical system are all possible. Other problems that may contribute to a tractor being labeled worst include poor design, overheating concerns, weak hydraulics, frequent breakdowns, and oil leaks. Finally, the abilities required to judge if a tractor is the worst are determined by the unique problems and issues that are typically connected with that model. So our first model is Ford 5000. The Ford 5000 tractor was launched in 1965 as a replacement for the previous Ford N-Series tractors. It was offered in two-wheel and four-wheel drive configurations, with a live PTO and hydraulic touch control. The tractor was well received by farmers and immediately became one of Ford's best-selling models. This model appears to have a number of faults, including engine problems, fuel system issues, and electrical problems. The engine is one of the most crucial components of any tractor, and the Ford 1710 has a history of engine troubles. Many owners have complained about blown head gaskets, broken heads, and even engine failure. Furthermore, the fuel pump has been known to fail early. When you're attempting to get work done in the field, these fuel system troubles can truly ruin your day. Massey Ferguson 165. Massey Ferguson is a well-known tractor brand around the world. It's a well-known brand both in the US and internationally. However, no tractor model is without flaws. The following are the most prevalent Massey Ferguson tractor issues. Although this is a tractor brand with a good reputation, Massey Ferguson tractors can disappoint. According to It Still Runs, one of the most prevalent Massey Ferguson tractor problems is a stuck gear. It's critical to get your tractor back up and running as quickly as possible. The Massey Ferguson transmission has two shift rails, each having a lock on the back of the shift fork. The lock prevents the two gears from being selected at the same time. Case IH685. One of the most prevalent troubleshooting issues with Case IH Farmall tractors is engine problems such as poor performance, irregular diesel engine running, or difficulty starting, and engine overheating. The Farmall tractor's engine begins to function poorly due to a damaged or unclear air screen, faulty cooling fins, and clogged air cleaners. The most common cause of Case IH Farmall diesel engine starting problems is a dirty injector or a malfunctioning high-pressure fuel pump. Another commonly voiced concern about Case IH Farmall tractors is that the gear change is designed to shift gears slowly, which demands patience, and many users become dissatisfied as a result of this slow gear shifting. International Harvester 574. The International 574 tractor was first introduced in 1970 and has been popular among farmers ever since. However, although being generally trustworthy, it isn't flawless and has several flaws. In this circumstance, the first thing to look for is a dead battery. Aside from the possibility that it is just dead, unsecured battery terminals could induce a parasitic voltage drain and exhaust the battery overnight. Use your multimeter to check the battery. If the battery appears to be in good condition, the starter should be tested. Kubota L Series. The Kubota L3301 is a compact tractor from the L Series. The Synchro shuttle transmission with inline forward and reverse shifting is standard on the L3301. It is powered by a water-cooled 4-cycle diesel engine. With 2,700 RPM, the speed is astounding. Some customers stated that they were having trouble getting started. It could be due to the gearbox gear shift lever being in the incorrect position. Set the range shift lever to neutral and make sure the engine throttle lever is not in the forward position. Adjust the throttle to half or full throttle. The battery connection may be rusted or loose. Check all connections and tighten them as needed. One client stated that the PTO on his L3301 HST tractor had two settings, on and off. The issue was that the loader moved very slowly in the raise and lower functions, while not using the dump roll function at the same time. Because there was no downward pressure, it was always in a float attitude. It is possible if the lever is fully extended. New Holland T4. The New Holland T475 tractor is filled with features that set it apart from competitors in its class. For one thing, the lower fuel consumption ensures that consumers spend less money on petrol for plowing the same amount of land. Furthermore, the engine outperforms its competition, reaching speeds of 24.9 mph. Transmission problems are a major source of contention among T475 owners. The power shift transmission, which can be difficult to maintain, is the primary cause of this problem. Some farmers have complained that the New Holland transmission works well sometimes, but not always. This might cause problems shifting or retaining a gear, making driving difficult and dangerous. The FPT engines on the T475 give enough power to ensure that you can do all of your farming tasks efficiently. The FTP engine, on the other hand, is prone to minor and large defects that cause the tractor to behave abnormally. A malfunctioning fuel filter or defective sensors, for example, can cause the FTP engine to stutter and, in extreme situations, fail to start. The New Holland T475, like any other machine, has electrical issues. This frequently occurs when the battery is low. If you don't use your tractor for a while, the battery will deplete and you will have difficulty starting it. This system is responsible for the warning lights and fault codes on your dashboard, so keep them in good working order. Farmall H. While the tractors are fantastic, they are not without flaws that you should be aware of if you want to purchase one. One of the most common issues with Case IH Farmall tractors is the frequent breakdown of the motor drive, even before the warranty has expired. The front axle is likewise prone to premature wear. Many older tractors, particularly those without antifreeze coolant filters, may experience recurring overheating problems. This is mainly due to a lack of an antifreeze filter. In many circumstances, the radiator may also be a component in an overheated engine. The engines on the majority of these tractors are simple to fix. The engines are not overly complicated, making them relatively easy to maintain. The shifting mechanism on the Case IH Farmall tractor is made by International Hanneman. This is frequently accompanied by a small, stubby shifter. The gear shift is designed to change ratios slowly, thus moving gears requires a lot of patience. If you are considering purchasing a loader tractor, you should pay close attention to the clutches. Oliver 1650. The Oliver 1650 tractor has a number of issues, some of which include engine problems such as oil leaks, overheating, and low power output, transmission problems such as difficulty shifting gears or slipping and grinding noises, a weak hydraulic system that causes difficulties with heavy loads, an unreliable electrical system that causes starting problems or other malfunctions, loose or unresponsive steering that makes it difficult to control the tractor, and weak or ineffective brakes that cause safety concerns when the tractor is in motion. These are some common problems associated with the Oliver 1650 tractor. There is a possibility that the engine will suffer from power loss, overheating, and oil leakage. There is a possibility that the tractor could have trouble shifting gears or that it will make slipping or grinding noises. There could be a problem with the tractor's hydraulic system, making it difficult for it to move large loads. It's possible that the electrical system on the tractor is unreliable, which could result in starting issues or other electrical problems. Allis-Chalmers D17. The Allis-Chalmers D17 tractor is a member of the Allis-Chalmers D series, which was produced from 1957 to 1969. The D series tractors were designed to replace the preceding tractor line. The new series prioritized more horsepower and improved dependability. The D series tractors came standard with a 3-point hitch, diesel engine options, power steering, and low compression fuel options. One of the most prevalent issues with this tractor is that its hydraulics do not work unless the stopper is removed from the pump discharge. Again, if the hoses are not correctly attached, the pressure will be insufficient to power your track loader. If there is a leak in the suction line, your engine may constantly lose its prime. When the shaft seal on the pump fails, the same problem occurs and the engine has difficulty starting. If any of the springs inside the valves breaks or becomes trapped, the valves will get stuck. If there is a buildup of unclean particles in the system, the same thing will happen. If this occurs, the control lever will be difficult to move. So here are the 10 most famous tractors which are the worst because of some issues. Hope you liked our efforts, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.